Hello, welcome to Poetry Changes Lives, my book of poetry and history with a thought for the day. You can get it on Amazon if you like. And on this day in 1463, the wonderful French poet Francois Villon was banished from Paris. You know, in those days, Paris was a cauldron of crime and also wonderful sort of academic life as well. But um, the whole country had endured years of fighting with the English in the Hundred Years' War. And it's not surprising that people like Villon uh, got into trouble because he was quite a bad boy. Um, he was known as the bad boy of early French poetry. He killed a drunken priest and was imprisoned several times. He spent most of his life wandering as a ne'er-do-well, and we haven't any record of him after 1463. We don't even know when he died. And remember, in England at that time, there was a dreadful civil war going on, the Wars of the Roses, where the Yorkist king, Edward IV, was beating up the Lancastrians, and there were battles all over England. I mean, it wasn't any fun being an ordinary person in those days because you could easily get caught up in these terrible wars that were going on. Of course, Joan of Arc in France was burned to death in 1431. So, you know, a lot was going on that was not nice at the time. But Villon was a wonderful poet, and his poetry is so direct and so full of lovely sort of images. I'm going to read perhaps his most famous poem. In French, it's brilliant. In English translation, it's pretty good too, I think. It's pretty famous. See what you think of this. It's called The Song of the Ladies of Times Gone By. In French, that's the Ballade des Dames du Temps Jadis. Tell me where, in which country, is Flora, the beautiful Roman, Archipadia and Thais, who was her first cousin, Echo, speaking when one makes noises, over river or on pond, who had a beauty too much more than human. Oh, where are the snows of yesteryear? Where is the wise Eloise, for whom was castrated and made a monk Pierre Abelard in Saint Denis? For his love he suffered this sentence. The Queen Blanche, white as a lily, who sang with a siren's voice, Bertha of the big foot, Beatrix Ailis, and Joan, the good woman from Lorraine, whom the English burned in Rouen. Prince, do not ask me in the whole week where they are, neither in the whole year, lest I bring you back this refrain. Oh, where are the snows of yesteryear? And that's such a well-known phrase. Where are the snows of yesteryear? Où sont les neiges d'antan? I don't know if you read that wonderful book, Catch-22, which is full of illusions and wonderful writing, but in there it's alluded to. There's a man called Snowdon, and the hero Yossarian at one point says, where are the Snowdons of yesteryear? Where are the Snowdons of yesteryear? Such a wonderful phrase. And those other phrases like, where is Bertha of the big foot, and Beatrice, and Joan, the good woman from Lorraine, whom the English burned in Rouen? It's a great poem by a great poet. Today I'll seek to love others, not as I want them to be, but as they really are. Thank you for listening.